Hello, welcome back into my computer. What we're going to do is make a new form. We don't want it to be a quiz. You can make it into a quiz if you want, but it means that there's marking involved, and we probably don't want that for the empathizing section of design thinking. Okay, so we're going to name it whatever you want. So let's say I'm doing a new project on sustainability in my school. In DIS. Okay, what you'll want your children or yourself to do is, by modeling how you make a form, you're also going to be modeling good questions that you would want them to ask in order to make them a bit more literate, in order to make their defining stage and their prototyping stages a lot clearer. Okay, so they need to get to know their audience. They can do this in many ways in forms because there's many different options for questions. I would highly recommend that they ask closed questions first of all, so to define their target audience. So therefore choice would be quite a good question for them to start off with. So you could say, what year group are you in? Okay, and you can make it so that there is only one option that they can tick. If you want to make it so that it is a little bit more open, okay, you can ask them, how many ways do you get to school? Please don't judge my grammar. Okay, and you can put multiple answers, which means that they can say that they can walk or they can get the train and so on. Okay, you can make it so that it's required, so this is general, but you can make it so it's a required question so they can't skip it. Okay, and we'll have a look at branching and so on later on. Okay, so how many ways do you get to school? That's having a look at choices and options. Okay, you can ask them a text kind of opinion question. Okay, so opinion questions . Again, please don't judge my grammar. Okay, so your opinion on how effective your choice of transport is, and they can write down whatever they want in here. So you can make that into a long answer if you want kind of a paragraph on how effective their walking style is, and so on. Okay, so the most interesting questions for you for getting to know your target audience is things like rating and opinion bars. So let's have a look at rating for now. Okay, so you can say, how effective do you rate walking to school? Okay, on a scale of 1 to 5. And what you can also do is to make it even clearer for your target audience. You can say 1 star, I struggle to get in on time. And you can say for 1 stars and 5 stars, what exactly do you want? So 1 star for this one will be you absolutely hate walking and you want something else. You want to get into school some other way. 5 stars you love walking, it gets me in on time, it wakes me up, it's very eco-friendly and so on. Okay, the other one that you can use is something called like art. Now, like art is really interesting, but it does take a bit of time to think about the questions and make them really clear, so that every single question, so your statements, correlate with the things at the top. And so I hope this gives you a more detailed description of how to create a form, and how you can guide your students on creating forms. So I'm just going to give you a really quick overview on what the responses side looks like, and let's just have a look at this random form here. Okay, and the responses look something like this. So it comes up really quick, okay, and it also gives you these beautiful bar charts or pie charts to give you a very quick overview of who in your target audience is engaging with the form, and also it gives you insights on how what your target audience is saying about it. which is really rich data, which you can communicate back to your target audience. So they are always in the loop. So in terms of design thinking and ideating in the prototyping section, this will be a really good way of saying, well, this is what you asked for and this is how we've made our prototype. Okay, and that's it about forms. I hope that you found that useful, and I will see you in the next video.